Hi, I'm Randy Hunt, Director of the Small Business Center here at Rockingham Community College. And today with me I have Angie Purgason on the Eagle Exchange. Good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm great. How are you?
Doing great.
So tell us a little bit about the bookstore.
Well, I'm the bookstore manager at the RCC bookstore. Currently, we are open 8:30 a.m. until 6 p.m. through our summer hours, but beginning August the 10th, we'll be open 8:30 a.m. until 5 p.m. Monday through Thursday, and Friday 8:30 a.m. until 3 p.m.
Okay. How long have you been the manager of the bookstore?
I've been the manager of the bookstore for 6 years.
6 years.
6 years.
You probably know where everything is by now.
Most of the time. But sometimes I have to go to my assistant Ruth, and she will direct me in the right direction.
Okay. So the bookstore, it's been a long time since I've had to buy books.
A lot has changed.
Well, tell us a little bit about the process.
Well, when I first came, we had lots of books. We had most everybody on campus, and this was 16 years ago.
Okay.
Now we have lots of access codes, a lot of online classes. We don't have as many people on campus. We will get to see them at the beginning of fall, and we may see them at the end of the semester when they bring books back if they have actual books. Of course, we can't take access codes back.
Right.
So some we see every day, and we really enjoy that. But the books have become where there's not as many. So when we renovated in 2018, they took part of our space, and we were sort of concerned. But then we realized with all the access codes, we didn't really need it. So it all worked out great. And the students can come in, call to get their codes, or email us, or order online.
So you make it real easy for them.
We make it as easy as possible.
So how hard is it for you to procure the books and figure out what the professors and instructors are teaching and what they want? What's that coordination of that process look like?
Before every semester, each instructor is supposed to fill out a requisition and send it to me, letting us know what they're using, if it's new, if it's the same that they've used before, which is really nice. I get them in enough time to organize and put them together and hopefully have the books here on time.
So do you order directly from publishers, or is there a secret
No,
back door?
we go directly to the publishers.
Okay.
So if we have accounts, we've had them forever, some of them. A lot of the instructors now, the new instructors want to do new things, so we have to open new accounts. But if we do our best to find them, and if most of the time we can, and you're working with great people, and they are as helpful as they can, the instructors, when you can talk to them, and then when you order, most of the time, it's nice people, and so it's not that hard.
So you said something about students bringing books back. What's that process?
Well, at the end of the semester, usually the day classes end or the day before, we have something called book buyback. And we have a gentleman off campus, not associated with RCC, and he comes and he is affiliated with multiple buyers of used books. So he has a large pool that he pulls from. And so he scans the book and sees the best price. So instead of just whether or not RCC is buying them back, he can see if somebody might be buying the book in Oklahoma or California. And usually they get about 20 to 30% of what they originally paid, so you don't get full value.
Right.
The ones we buy back, you get a little bit more. And the kids really appreciate it. They get a little bit of spending money at Christmas. It's cash back. We don't need a receipt. They just bring their books, and we scan them, and price comes up, we pay them.
So when you're buying books back, I remember when I was at school, when I'd go to the bookstore, I'd always look for the used books, and I'd try to find the ones with the most notes and the most highlighting in all the corners.
That's right.
Do you see anybody doing that?
Yes, sir. We take most everything back unless it's been wet, damaged, or the cover's gone.
Okay.
So if they've written in it, made notes, sometimes they still have the page tags where they made, where they go to. we take them back. And it's up to whoever buys it if they take the tabs off. We cannot take access codes back because once they are used, they are yours.
Gone.
So we don't get as many back as we usually do, but it's usually very successful.
Okay. And that's a 2-day process, you said?
Sometimes it's 2 days. In the last 2 or 3 semesters, we've just done a day.
Okay.
And we let them know in advance that it's just a day, and they come. They know.
Oh yeah,
they
it's money.
Because if they come the next day, I don't have the money, so I can't pay them for it.
So we've talked about books, but the bookstore is so much more than books. Tell us what all you can find there.
In the bookstore, you can find apparel, RCC hoodies, T-shirts, sweatshirts. We have sweatpants. We now have pajama pants, flannel pajama pants. It's new for fall. They're really cool, and everybody has loved them so far. We have snacks and drinks. We try, if they say they want a certain, well, why don't we have this kind of Monster drink or this kind of something from Coca-Cola or a certain Little Debbie. I do my best. If I go, I try to get them. We listen to our students. They tell us what they want, and we try to get what they want. We want to be there for them. That's our main objective.
I noticed that there's a lot of new RCC apparel there, a lot of different designs and colors, and everything's new and fresh and hip. Who makes the decisions, and where does that come from?
Well, that they do leave pretty much up to us. We listen to the students if they ask for something particular, and they had been asking for about a semester, maybe 2 semesters for tie-dyed items, which is a comeback. You know, we had tie-dyed when you were young. And so we got tie-dyed. We listen if they want long sleeves, if they want crew necks or a different type of jacket. And so we have a company that's out of Raleigh, right outside of Raleigh, and they're called TRT, Tobacco Road. So they are kind of locally owned. Mm-hmm. They do get some items from other vendors, and then they screen print, embroider for us. And they also do a company, they rep our gifts. We have, of course, drinkware. Everything has RCC because we want to promote Rockingham Community College.
I love it when we get the new T-shirts and that sort of thing and wear them in the community. And people always start asking us and telling us an anecdotal story about RCC, either how it's affected them or their family. So thanks for keeping that fresh.
Yes, we like to do that. We like to go out and be seen and have people ask us questions. And sometimes I'll wear something that says, you know, Rockingham Community College, and it says Eagles. They think I'm a Philadelphia Eagles fan. I said, no, that's Rockingham Community College.
Yeah. Got to keep that mascot front and center. So let me change gears a little bit. Tell me about a little bit about yourself. How did you wind up at the bookstore? What's your work life been up to this point?
For 25 years, prior to coming to RCC, I worked at a store in the mall, Penrose Mall, called Hodgepodge.
I'm familiar with that.
I was there 12 or 13 years with the Holderbys, who owned the store. And then when they were ready to retire, my husband Danny and I bought the store.
Okay.
And we had it for about another 13 years. So I was there about 25, 26 years. I also worked there in high school.
Okay.
So it was a big part of my life. And with the economy in 2008, we had to close. Everything was shifting. That's when internet, online shopping got big.
Right.
So I did not work for a while. I did some other things for friends. And Danny talked to me one day and he said, have you looked at the Collins? They have an opening in the bookstore. I think he was ready for me to go back to work. And I had looked some other places, but I have been selling things all my life.
Retail's in your blood.
That's in my blood. That's what I want to do. I came and interviewed, and it was just a fit. You know, when things are supposed to be,
wow,
they work out.
That's amazing.
And I wouldn't change a thing.
All right, you said Danny. Tell me a little bit about Danny.
Well, he's from Ruffin.
Yeah.
We met 3 times before we actually got together, and we've been married for 43 years.
Wow.
And he is retired.
Okay.
He worked for Transcontinental Williams Pipeline.
Okay. Those guys at Williams do a really good job with their United Way golf tournament.
Oh, yes, they do. Very good job.
Yeah.
And he helped with that for years.
So where did you meet him?
At the Penrose Mall.
Okay.
The third time.
The third time.
Yeah. First time we met at church.
Okay.
And we were both not driving, so rough in Reedsville back then. That was difficult.
Right.
And then we saw each other again in high school, and it just wasn't the right time. But when he worked at a sporting goods store in the mall,
Right.
and I was coming to do work at Christmas at Hodgepodge during college,
Okay.
and we got back together.
So did he ask you out, or did you ask him?
Oh, he asked me out. He did.
He had to work up the courage.
He did.
You have any family in the area?
Yes, my brother and sister-in-law live a mile and a half down the road from us at my grandmother and grandfather's farm that they had when my mother was growing up. And now my brother and I, and Danny and Wendy, his wife, own part of that. And they had 2 boys, so we have 2 nephews.
Okay.
And they lived there, and so we just decided we didn't want to move because we wanted to be close to them.
Nice.
And now they're grown, and we don't have any children.
Well, it's sort of like Jerry and I. But if you've got family close by, you know.
Oh, I have lots of children. They're just not under my household.
Right. What kind of farm is it?
My grandfather raised tobacco.
Okay.
And he had, the usual chickens, horses, pigs. It was farm.
Okay.
And,
the real deal.
The real deal. And then he had, when he stopped with the other, he raised vegetables and had a garden. And then they put 14 went through the farm.
Really? Mm-hmm. Okay.
So he sold some, the lots. He sold the lot to this used to be Stone Store at the corner of 14 and Barrymore Road.
Okay.
And now it's a Shell station.
Yeah. What's your favorite thing about working here at the college?
The students.
Students?
Oh, yes.
Not the faculty?
Well, I love them too. But the students make it worthwhile.
Right.
The students are why we're here. And when they're gone, like they're gone most of the summer with so many of them online, it's very quiet and we miss them and we're ready for them to come back.
Well, I do enjoy their energy and
yes,
and they
and we get
the optimism that they have. Yeah, I hate to see them go at graduation. I've not thought about that since graduation, but
that's right.
It's bittersweet. I have friends,
and we don't have them long because most of them are just most of them. You have some that are here longer, but they're doing their thing. But we just have them 2 years. But I do have friends on Facebook that we've had as students. One of them has been married 10 years. One's been married 8 years. They have children.
Oh, wow.
And they become part of your life. And we're always glad for that.
So how many people work at the bookstore?
2.
2.
It's myself and my assistant, Ruth.
Ruth.
Mm-hmm. She went to RCC
right.
and worked as a work study at financial aid.
So what else do we need to know about the bookstore?
We're always there. If you ever have any questions, just let us know. We tell the students, if you get confused, whatever, it's a safe space. You can come here and ask us anything. If we don't know the answer, we'll definitely try to find it.
All right. Very good. Any last thoughts?
I'm ready for fall to start. I'm ready to get those students back here on campus and get back to normal.
Sounds great. Thank you, Angie.
Thank you so much, Randy, for having me.